Double honors to the apostles and elders of Gms.S.O.T.E. Well, peace and salutations to the brothers and the four corners of this earth, pushing this wheel in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Munatizak. I'm going to say what a really quick video, just a little update more or less. You know what I mean? About, E's big plan. Right? We go just jump straight into it. E-Verify is Trojan horse for digital tyranny, right? Before I start the vigil, I'm gonna look up Trojan horse. I think I have it here. Yeah, that word saved there. Let's see what I have it there. That's now. Right? Trojan horse. A person or thing intended to undermine or secretly overthrow an enemy or opponent. Right? So basically something being done in secret. You know what I mean? So again, yeah, they're making you think is a good thing, but it's really for your own demise, right? So yeah. It says both Republicans and Democrats are falling for the technocrat-inspired, right? E-Verify scheme that sounds good on the surface but is rotten to the core on the inside. Labor is essential to economic activity, as is energy and currency. So labor, energy, and currency, that is like the triad of a stable economy, I guess, yeah? All three of these are slouching toward total control, thus giving absolute technocrat control over economic issues. So yeah, if the technocrats control labor, energy, and labor, currency, and energy, they will control the entire economy, right? So hey, look, let me go back. Let me see what technocrat means here, right? Technocrat, an exponent or advocate of technology, a member of a technically skilled elite, right? Somebody who elite in technology, right? Very skilled in technology, right? This was technocracy's original goal from the 1950s, yeah, 30s. So like, I'll zoom in a little more so I can see properly here. So since, wow, that is a lot before Highborn, this was into play, so many years ago. You understand? So when people thinking, everybody scripture says, "I'm not new under the sun." These things were set in motion years before we came about. But anyhow, yeah, this was technocracy's original goal from the 1930s. Total and absolute control over every facet of economic activity, balancing resources with public need. Central bank digital currencies will take control of Monty. Smart grid will take control of energy. E-Verify will take control of labor. If you cannot see this pincer movement, step back and look at the larger picture. You understand? The E-Verify program is one of those subtle Trojan horses that the government is so good at. It starts with a widely perceived problem that has widespread support, that the country is full of illegal workers. And when it comes to America, right? When it comes to America, they always believe that, hey, the labor force in jeopardy because they've been undermined by illegal immigrants coming in and working for cheap. Basically, what's going on in Trinidad now with the Venezuelans, more or less. So that I could see that E-Verify thing being implemented even in the Caribbean because of that, with the situation in Venezuela, Mexico, illegal aliens, so on and so forth. So this E-Verify thing got all the information, whether you're legal or illegal to be in the country, and that will stop you from working. Yeah, so many will be deceived thinking it's a good thing when in reality they just giving up the control. Is a Trojan horse. Let me get this precept quick. Job 12 and 16, it says, with him is strength and wisdom, the deceived and the deceiver are his. You understand? Yeah, the Most High giving them mind over to that. You understand? To believe in this system into Egypt, because why they take not the covering of the Most High before they went to Egypt. You understand? Go back into the article here. Whether or not this is actually a problem, because why? It wouldn't be a problem because if you're getting labor for cheap, you could build more. You could push more labor to get your product sell more. You know what I mean? That could add to the economy if you use it in a smart way, is what I'm trying to say. Right? So whether or not this is actually a problem is a matter that can be debated, but that's not actually the relevant bit. The relevant bit is that its popularity, seen as in seen as such in many quarters, the solution looks simple: create e-verify. All employers are required to check citizenship, eligibility when hiring. It seems simple, straightforward, and people will support it because it does not harm them. It keeps others from competing with them. We're simply solving the problem of stop flooding into work. There there are no jobs for you anymore. We'll accept except in agriculture, which is being carved out because no one is crazy enough to block that and let crops rot in fields or fields lie fallow. Alright, you understand? So they say to stop flooding the workforce. Understand? The labor force, the production force. Understand? With illegal immigrants, people will say, you know what I mean, yeah, let we use that so we will know, you know what I mean, who is a citizen of America, so on and so forth, to get jobs, etc., etc., etc. You know? But there is a much more subtle twist here. It's a classic Trojan framing. You lose the minute you wheel this thing in. You have already surrendered. You just don't know it yet. There is this seemingly simple thing you want is dangled, but what it's really doing is turning a right into a privilege and gathering the power to administer that privilege into the hands of the unelected, unaccountable government agency run by people who you never heard of and probably never will. You understand? I will remind you of Coyote's law before granting any power to government. First, imagine the power wielded by the politician you hate the most because one day it will be. You understand? Try applying that here. You're going to give a federal agency an individualized on-off switch for employment for everyone. Sure, you might like this one thing, but they do with it. One thing that they do with it, but what else might they use it for? You understand? So this could incite race wars. You know what I mean? All these things. You understand? If we don't like it, yeah, you can't work today. Can't no work for you. We don't like it. If it's a small business, yeah, manufacturers we can sell to you because we just see on the chart here on the on the system here the people in charge are verify, verified here to hire anybody to work, so we can sell goods because you don't have no money, you wouldn't have no money to give us because most manufacturers retail goods in bulk to smaller businesses on consignment or credit, which means they just pay at a later date. Now, if your suppliers now can't see your verification and so on and so forth, meaning you will be closed, how are they going to get their money? You understand? So because you vote for the wrong party, or you know what I mean, you say the wrong thing on social media, or you put up something that resembling a hate crime, so on and so forth. You know, I'm gonna leave only with Second Thessalonians 2, from 9. Only but a good nonetheless. You know, yeah. It's even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Yeah, with all power, signs, and lying wonders. Because why you go see like a wonder, be like, wait, boy, we should have had this a long time. But it's a lie. You understand? It's a Trojan horse. It say, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved. And for this cause, power sent power shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Yeah, they'll get caught up in the Trojan horse. Understand? They will willingly take the micro CHIP. You know what I'm saying? They will take it. They'll take that charagma. You know? Because why? Mosai send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. That they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. You know? I'll just leave all with with a warning from your Oshai. You know what I mean? It was the last precept. As I say, that short video was really just to bring out the article. You know? The Matthew 24 and 4, right? Yeah. It say, and Yahushai answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. You know? Yeah. A simple, clear warning from Yahushai. Take heed. Take heed that no man deceive you. And with that, I would say, Kala La, Wahawad La, Yahweh Basham, Yahushai Basham, Kwakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS once again. Peace and salutations to the brothers and the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I'm Brother Manatazak saying Shalom. Hope the video was insightful, it was educational. Shalom.